Welcome back. You're still tuned into Trading Hour, and let's get you a special segment, Finstreet, where Abhishek is standing by to give us an in-depth comparison between the performance of HDFC Bank as well as ICICI Bank. Abhishek, how's it looking?
Well, today let's focus on ICICI Bank versus HDFC Bank. So ICICI Bank has been performing really well with record-breaking numbers over the last couple of quarters. The improvement has been massive for ICICI Bank on many parameters. So in last 10 quarters, the net interest income growth rate of ICICI Bank has been above that of HDFC Bank. In last 14 quarters, the profit growth on a year-on-year basis for ICICI Bank has been higher than that of HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank's asset quality has remained stable with gross NPA ratio anywhere between 1.1% to 1.42% in last 24 quarters, while ICICI Bank's gross NPA ratio has improved by 518 basis points in last 24 quarters. HDFC Bank has seen its net interest margin remain stable anywhere between 4% to 4.4% for the longest time, while ICICI Bank has seen improvement in its net interest margin by 163 basis points over the last 24 quarters. Return ratios have largely remained stable for HDFC Bank with its ROA or return on asset anywhere between 1.8% to 2.1% over the last 14 quarters, while for ICICI Bank it's improved massively, and in Q4 FY23 it was the best ever ROA of 2.39%. ICICI Bank's return ratios have improved due to massive loan growth in last few quarters, which has actually outpaced HDFC Bank's loan growth numbers. So ICICI Bank's deposit per branch is where HDFC Bank was in Q3 FY20, which is around the rupees 200 crore per branch. So ICICI Bank's loan per branch is around where HDFC Bank was in Q3 FY20, that is around rupees 173 crore per branch, while that of HDFC Bank was at 175 crore per branch. So CASA per branch has grown at 43.9% between Q3 FY20 to Q4 FY23 for ICICI Bank, while that for HDFC Bank has grown at 35.4% in the same period. Now, quarterly OPEX per branch for ICICI Bank in Q4 FY23 is at rupees 1.51 crore, while that compares to 1.48 crore per quarter for HDFC Bank in Q3 FY20. Profit per branch for ICICI Bank today is about rupees 1.55 crore on a quarterly basis, which compares to rupees 1.54 crore on a quarterly basis for HDFC Bank. So ICICI branches have actually increased by just 11.85% between Q3 FY20 to Q4 FY23, while that for HDFC Bank, the branches have grown by more than 47% in between Q3 FY20 to Q4 FY23. So HDFC Bank may have also opened huge number of branches to reach out to the customers of HDFC Limited. However, one cannot take away from the fact that increase in branches today can result in good business momentum in future. The productivity ratios needs to be seen in context with the fact that branch expansion for ICICI Bank has been relatively on the lower side when compared to HDFC Bank. If ICICI Bank starts to expand branches for future growth, how this will impact the operating metrics needs to be seen closely. As of today, it's reaping the benefits on productivity ratios due to lower branch expansion in last few quarters when compared to that for HDFC Bank.